What's up, guys? It's Wally. Today we're going to be doing some battles with the Choice Band Kricketune. So in the last video, I asked you guys if you guys wanted me to do an extra video with this Kricketune, considering the fact that we didn't get a chance to bring it to any of the battles. And I saw two people in the comment section said they wanted to see a video, and to be honest with you, even if it was only one of you, I definitely would have done it. Because I think Kricketune could be a lot of fun. Not necessarily a Pokemon that you really think about when you think about VGC, and not necessarily one that would be necessarily good on any teams against any of the meta Pokemon. However, that's not to say that Kricketune can't work. I feel like any Pokemon can work depending on the Pokemon that are around it. But this Kricketune does have the Choice Band as well as Technician. So that means that the Fell Stinger, which is 50 power, Bug Bite that's 60 power, Aerial Ace that's 60, and Fury Cutter that's 4, that does power up 40 every time you end up using it consecutively. That means those are going to get that Technician boost, which means they're going to get that extra 50% boost to their power. So Fell Stinger, I think, is a really great move to have on Kricketune because, again, that 50 power bounces up to 75, and if you end up knocking out the Pokemon with the Fell Stinger, you get a +3 to your attack. And when you consider the fact you already have Technician, that's going to boost up your attack power, and the Choice Band, that's going to boost it even more, getting that +3 with the Fell Stinger is extremely beneficial. Now, we do have Bug Bite, and that's great because, again, 60 power, but also if a Pokemon is holding a berry, we end up eating that berry, consume it ourselves, and they no longer have it. So I think that's really beneficial, especially if you go into something like an Amoonguss that might have something like a berry, or a couple other Pokemon that commonly have berries as well. Aerial Ace, I know, isn't a stab move, but again, 60 power and it always hits, which means if you're going against something with something like Minimize or something to really kind of lower your accuracy or up their evasion, Aerial Ace is going to hit every single time, and again, with that Technician boost, at least it's going to be a 90 power, despite the fact that it's not a stab move. And of course, Fury Cutter, again, I said was a 40 power, but every time you use it consecutively, it bumps up 40 power each time. So up to 160. So that means if you use it 4 times consecutively, that 4th time is going to be a 160 power, and Fury Cutter, as it is a stab move, is going to hit extremely hard, especially with that Choice Band. So again, Kricketune, not necessarily the strongest Pokemon, but I'm really hoping that the Choice Band and the Technician are going to boost it up enough that we're going to be able to do some really serious damage to some good Pokemon. So we'll get into the battles, but before we do, as always, if you guys are new here just having chat, please make sure to go down and hit the subscribe button. If you guys do enjoy the video, please make sure to drop a like too. Well, let's get into the battles. Ooh, now we do have to worry about, obviously, the rock and the flying, but we're going to bring it in the back, we're going to set up the Trick Room, and we're going to be good to go. I am not too worried about that. Not at all. And then in the back, I think who we're going to have... I can't believe I'm considering it, but I have not really used Toxtricity much. So I think it's time to bring it. It's time to bring it and show what it can really, really do. You know what I mean? See what their lead is. I would imagine Torn and either Pow or Torn and Fluttermane? Or Arcanine, that works too. Ugh. That's fine. Hopefully they go for a taunt. Yay, we up our defense. That's awesome. It's going to be great against the that thing over there. So let's go with the Fake Out, and let's go with that TR. Now, I don't think there's anything they could do short of them being a Covert Cloak Arcanine with, like, Lair Blitz. Short of that, I don't think that they're going to do anything to be able to knock us out. So, we're going to get this Trick Room up. That ain't Ghost, you know what I mean? That ain't Ghost. Okay, good. Whoo! That'll make things a lot easier then. Bleak Wind, I know. Poor Rilla. That's alright, because you know what? Okay, I know. Speed drop, that's... Well, double speed drop. That's actually good, because now we get our Trick Room up, and now we're definitely going to be slower. And that's really what you want to see, you know what I mean? Now, Tornadus is going to be our biggest threat. So I'm actually going to go for a Wood Hammer up into Torn. And I'm going to go for a Gyro Ball up there too. Should we Terrastalize? Yeah. Are we going to? No, not yet. I think we'll be alright though. Again, taking out Torn is going to be pretty pivotal. Almost. Almost. Ooh, Rock Slide! May hit the bleak. That's okay though. That actually allows us now to bring out, wow, another speed drop. Yeah, but that allows us to bring out our, Kricketune. And Kricketune with, well, damn near anything it has, is going to do some really good work here. Now, the question is that a berry that Arcanine has? Alright. Here's what we're going to do. Let's Terrastalize into water. We'll go for the Fell Stinger over there. And I am also going to go for a... yeah, we'll knock out Tornadus. I think that'll be pretty important, to be honest with you. So I think that's probably the right call. And again, if they're going to continue to go with Rock Slide, which of course would be super effective against Bug, this would be a good way to make it neutral, too. Hopefully we can do some good damage here to be able to at least get it to half, if not down to the red. I'm hoping. Five-time reach. Got knocked out by a Kricketune. That is now +3. Alright, now this is the game we were looking for Kricketune. In fact, I might even leave the video with this one, despite the fact that this is like the last one that I'm doing. But that doesn't matter. That's not the point here. That's not the point here. Please be speed. That's not great. We have Trick Room for 2 more, though. That's really nice. I'm going to continue to stick with the Fell Stinger, though. As ridiculous as that sounds. Let's do that, and I'm going to go for a Body Press over to Urshifu. And we can get some damage, and in case Fluttermane ends up protecting here, at least we'll have a move doing some damage over into Urshi. Did I bring him back again? Oh, Toxtricity! That's right! Okay, cool. That's gonna be fine. That's gonna be fine. The good thing, too, is assuming we survive. Assuming we survive. We can actually double. Question is, though, are they gonna go with, like, with an Aqua Jet? And to be honest with you, that is probably the scariest thing. But let's go with the Fell Stinger over there, and let's go with the Gyro Ball. Please don't be Aqua Jet. Nice. Gyro Ball takes out Flutter. Let's go. Now, question is, what does this Fell Stinger do? How much is this going to do? Good stuff. Kricketune just shrugs that off. Are you kidding me? Really? We took down Hisui and Arcanine. Do you really think we're afraid of you? Come on. You're just a big fighting bear. Yeah. Nice. We get a little extra HP heal up, which means that even another Surging Strikes won't KO Kricketune. Let's go. GG's. Fell Stinger. Body Press. GG's. Let's go now. Who would have thought that Kricketune was actually going to be the one? Again, I know this was the last battle that I ended up doing with Kricketune here, but you better believe this is going to be the first one in the video. So, if you see a little continuity issue, you guys know why. But there we go. Kricketune being the boss that it is, taking out Hisui and Arcanine, taking out Fluttermane, well, okay, I guess that was Bronzong that took out Fluttermane. Doesn't matter, it was on the field, so that counts. And again, probably going to take out Urshifu right there. So that's what I'm talking about. Good game. Well, the fire doesn't really bode well here for Kricketune. I actually think it can do some good work against everyone else. I mean, it's, you know, just a neutral hit from an ice-type Pokemon. It's not like grass where it's super effective. So thankfully for us, we won't have to worry about that. Again, the only thing we really have to worry about is the fire here. Thankfully, we do have a Terra to take care of that. However, that would make us weak to the grass, though. But that's okay, though. What we're going to end up doing here... Still feel like we need to end up... Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to start Kricketune, and we're going to start Kommo-o. And we're going to bring Skeledirge and Toxtricity. I know, last second lock-in right there. Main reason for that is because, again, gonna have to really worry about the fire with Rillaboom. And I just like Toxtricity. Don't get a chance to use it much, so figured why not. Plus the poison's gonna take care of the grass pretty well, so it's gonna be pretty nice. Problem here with Kommo is the fact that it would currently be weak to Ninetales. However, thankfully for us, we can always Terrastalize into Steel, and that's always really nice. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go Aerial Ace down to Lumise, and then we're going to Terrastalize. And let's go for the Flash Cannon over to Ninetales. They're going to be able to end up setting their Aurora Veil, which isn't necessarily great for us, but it's okay. We'll figure it out, though. Still be able to do a ton of damage. I mean, it is still 4x effective over on... Oh, we should have ended up bringing... I don't know why I didn't bring Bronzong there. That's okay, though. Yeah, Bronzong was the play there. I totally forgot that we needed the Trick Room here. Sorry, got a little overexcited to be able to use Kricketune, and I wasn't thinking about that, but that's okay. We bring Ninetales down to its Sash. Aerial Ace. Still some good damage into the Aurora Veil. That's pretty nice right there, I'm not gonna lie. So we're gonna go with that once more. Question is, who else did they bring out? Alright, we'll be fine here, though. Yeah, we're just gonna do that, and let's go for the Flash Cannon once more. Even if they swap someone else in. Well, that's not ideal. That's fine. Yeah, look at that. Only does half damage. Not even half damage, to be honest with you, so that's pretty nice. And even if it was a super effective hit, then still, we had Sash there to be able to kind of take care of it. So, Aerial Ace. Oh, and that actually takes out a Lumise. Nice. Understandable with the Moonlight, but thankfully we got another really good roll right there, and it was more than enough to take out. Perfect. Alright, now we're down to the final two. Who do we got? Mamo, that's going to be a little tough with the ground into Kommo-o, and Sinistcha. That's still going to be a little tough. But, honestly, we're going to be alright here. I know, my bad. That's what I meant to click. However, Sinistcha could be their Terra here. Alright, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go for the Aerial Ace. Even though they may end up Terrastalizing into something like water or fire. Let's do that, and let's go for the Clanging Scales. Let's hope for the best. Maybe a Ground Terra or something like that, though. Okay, no. I was thinking maybe if they wanted like a really, really strong like Earthquake or something like that. It's okay, we both survive, I think. Except for Kricketune. Never mind. I was gonna say, hopefully we don't get burnt, but it really doesn't matter because we are a special attacker. I'm granted we don't want to be burnt, don't get me wrong, but still. It's decent damage. Although we lowered our defense now, which isn't great, but... Let's go Skeledirge here. Yeah, unfortunately everyone is weak to the ground. Including one that is 4x weak to the ground. Let's do that. Let's go with that over there. And I'm going to go for the Protect as well. Honestly, I probably should have went for that Flash Cannon over into Kommo-o. Sorry, we should survive this. We are pretty bulky. Yeah, nice. Mancha-Gotcha, obviously we're going to end up resisting this with Skeledirge. Yeah, if we can take care of, yeah, if we can take care of Mamoswine, then honestly we're going to be in a good position. Let's go. Yeah, we put ourselves in a really scary situation there, but yeah, thankfully I think we're going to be okay here. Yeah, this is their last Mon, and honestly, because they are water, Toxtricity is going to be able to take care of that pretty easily. So let's do that. Let's go Shadow Ball. Let's go for the Clanging Scales. This is fine. We both survive. We both resist. And even if we get burnt here, we're going to be totally fine too. Yeah. It was a little unfortunate that we ended up getting taken out. Ooh, wow. Yeah, that we ended up getting taken out by that Mancha-Gotcha with Kricketune. But either way, still did some really good damage over into Illumise to be able to knock it out in 2 hits, even after a Moonlight. So, again, and also, sorry, I should also point out the fact that they did have the Aurora Veil up that entire time too. So it did some really incredible damage and would have knocked out if they didn't get that Aurora Veil up. Again, my fault for not bringing our Trick Room setter when we have a full-on Trick Room team, but still ended up coming out with the win in the end. Good game. Alright, now this could be kind of a tough one with Kricketune. But honestly, again, we really need to set up the Trick Room for us, but we need to bring Kricketune in the back, potentially. But then last but not least, part of me actually wants to bring Toxtricity. Yeah, I mean, it is possible that Dragonite does have, like, Stomping Tantrum or something like that, but, I'm going to bank on the fact that we can take them out before they're able to hit us. Besides, we do have the Focus Sash, so if it does bring us down, pretty much to be like a one-hit KO, obviously it'll leave us with 1 HP. And then hopefully we'll get a move off and do some good damage. Ogerpon Dragonite. Yeah, that's not a problem. We can't really fake out here. I mean, we can, don't get me wrong, but I don't know if it's going to be worth it. Part of me actually wants to go for the Woodhammer over there, and let's go for the Trick Room. Only reason why is because, I mean, I'm like 91% sure that that is a, well, now it really doesn't matter, but that's, oh, this is perfect. But that's a Inner Focus Dragonite, so, but on the off chance that that is multi-scale, that would have at least broken the multi-scale. Holy cow, that is a lot of damage. Cool. We take that. Good turn. Good turn. Alright. Same thing. Same exact thing, but this time we go Iron Defense. I feel good about Kricketune here, to be honest with you. I know it sounds weird, but I don't know why. I just feel good about it. I wish we could have used that to knock out Ogerpon, don't get me wrong, but still. What you gonna do? Uh-oh. My guess is that would be Dragonite. Please do not be a Flying Terra. Okay, good. That means that if they don't go for a Follow Me, this will be a neutral hit. And it will do a lot of damage, and then the Body Press will do a lot as well. Okay, that's fine. But the Body Press, again, after we get this Iron Defense, is going to do a good amount of damage. Not enough though, friend. Sorry. Funny to think that we're in Trick Room right now and our 2 mons are going last, despite the fact that we are definitely much slower. Oh, look at that crit! Let's go! We needed that. We needed that. That means no more redirect here, which is nice because that means we're going to be able to get a Body Press over to Dragonite without having to worry about a Follow Me. Who's next? Bring it. Hi, Flutter. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Let's go for the Wood Hammer over there. And we're going to go with... Go with one more Iron Defense. Is that greedy? Possibly. Is it worth it? You betcha. That Body Press will be a little stronger, and on the off chance that that is a Weakness Policy Dragonite, then at least, oh boy. Then at the very least, well, never mind. Again. Alright, that's fine though. We'll be alright here. What are they going to use that's... Ooh, Shadow Ball, actually. That is a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage into a Steel Mon, but that's okay. You know what? It's time to bring Kricketune. This is Kricketune's calling right here, honestly. Honestly, Bug Bite would be the strongest. Oh, Fury Cutter after a couple times would be the strongest. But Fell Stinger still. You get that boost to the attack. We have 2 for Trick Room. I think we can survive. Actually, no, we're going to have to go Aerial Ace, aren't we? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go Fell Stinger over there, and we're going to go Body Press. Main reason, if we're able to knock out... Oh, maybe we should have went Toxtricity. It's alright, though. Body Press doesn't quite KO. Yeah, they're Weakness Policy. And that's why I was going to say we would have the Fell Stinger to be able to KO, but not anymore, unfortunately. There we go. That's more like it. Alright, let's go, Tox. Boy, this is going to be tough, but thankfully, again, we do have the Focus Sash. So let's go Overdrive. And honestly, we're going to go Gyro Ball over into Flutter. Main reason being, we're going to be able to take it out with an Overdrive, and it's not like they're going to be using a move. I mean, they're going to be going at extreme speed, don't get me wrong. But again, going over there to try to knock them out before they're able to move against us is going to be useless because... Yeah. Yeah, so we definitely knock out here. I don't know why I didn't do that in the first place, but... That's fine. Overdrive. Goodbye, Dragonite. Yeah, it's funny. I mean, despite the fact that we did resist the extreme speed, yeah, I'm surprised that after the Weakness Policy, it only did that much. But hey, very nice. Now we only have 1 mon to go. And it's Annihilate. Go figure. Hey, big guy. Alright. Well... Can't really do that now, can we? Go for the overdrive. Ain't really gonna help us either. Let's do that and let's go for the gyro ball. That's actually perfect. We get 2 moves off on this turn. Okay, well... Oh! Holy cow. Alright, I think we're good to go here, honestly. We might have this. I should have set up a Trick Room, honestly. Alright, we're going to end up going with the Protect here, and we're going to go with the Trick Room. Because they know that Toxtricity is the mon that's going to be able to knock them out. So we may as well set up Trick Room. Perfect. Yeah, it's unfortunate that Kricketune got knocked out to an extreme speed, but that's normal Terra Dragonite for you, huh? That's okay. Now that saves us there, and now we're going to get 2 moves off first. Doesn't matter how many of those leftovers they end up getting back. We're going to be fine. Go Overdrive. And let's go a Gyro Ball. And let's call that a game right here. I'm even going to put my controllers down because I'm that confident that we're going to get this KO right here. Actually, I shouldn't say that because if they protect... No, okay, good. I was going to say, if they protect, then that's a different story. But nope. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Again, unfortunate that Kricketune got knocked out in 1 turn and we didn't get to really use it. But honestly, we still came out with the win, and especially against a good team like that with like an Ogerpon, Fluttermane, and Dragonite too, man. It's an extremely tough battle, but we came back and we ended up winning. Good game. Ooh, now this might actually be a pretty decent one for Kricketune. Pretty good, obviously, against the Psychic, the Dark, and all that kind of stuff. And that's actually going to be really good against Brute Bonnet, even though they're probably not going to bring it. But yeah, that's going to be Trick Room. So here's what we're going to end up doing. We're going to bring Kricketune. Go Kricketune and Skeledirge. I know that sounds strange, but we're going to go with that. I'll bring Rilla. No, you know what? We're not going to bring... Well... I'm a little worried about them blocking priority. Here's what we're going to do instead. We're going to actually bring Toxtricity and Kommo-o. I think we're going to go with a completely different lineup. We're going to allow them to potentially set Trick Room. And if they don't, I still think that we're going to be faster than Torkoal out of Trick Room. So honestly, we're taking away one of their biggest threats from that perspective. If they do end up setting Trick Room, then at least we'll have slower mons than everyone else, and we can terrestrialize into things that's awesome. Yeah, terrestrialize into things that, you know, that will resist that. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go Fell Stinger over there. I know we're probably going to get faked out. I'm going to go Torch Song just to get a +1. Yeah. Wow, that's a lot of damage for that. Understandable, though. Good amount of damage, too, to be honest. Trick Room. That's fine, honestly, because, again, we have a lot of slow mons here, and that's going to be a big benefit for us. Let's go Fell Stinger once more, and now that we're +1, let's go for the Earth Power over into hands. Honestly, I feel like Skeledirge is going to be the biggest threat to them, only because we do have Earth Power, which is going to be really good against Torkoal, and we have stuff that's going to resist it. So, feel good about that. And we have AB, and that makes it even better. It's alright. It's not super effective. Wow. Okay, never mind. They are slower. That's what I get for not breeding for 0 IB speed, right? But there we go. That also gets us a +3, and you absolutely love to see that. Well, at least I do. Good damage into hands. There's Torkoal. Yeah, they're really gonna have to take out Kricketune on this one, which I think they're planning on, to be honest. All right. Yeah, we're just gonna have to say goodbye to Kricketune, unfortunately. Yeah, let's do that, and seems dumb, but I'm going to swap into Toxtricity. Main reason being we do have Sash and we can protect on the next one. It's not what I was expecting. I was definitely expecting an eruption. Definitely expecting an eruption there. It's okay though. Here's what we do: is we go into Kommo-o, and we can start whittling away at their health over there. 2 of Trick Room left. That's not necessarily what we want to see, but we're gonna work with that. So let's protect and go for the clanging scales. We'll do some decent damage. We'll get up to +1. Yeah, we can do this. We can definitely do this. There's that eruption. We definitely survived this because we resisted. Nice. Let's go. I'm surprised that we actually survived that, to be honest with you. Good damage and the crit on Torkoal. That is huge. Huge. There's that +1. I wonder if Flutter Mane's that last one. Go protect on this one. I don't think we're going to be able to get a double protect, but you better believe we're going to try. That's a free one. Okay, that's fine though. That's fine. Pick up the KO, and then here comes another Ice Punch. Ooh, crit on that one for the 1 HP. I feel bad for them, honestly. Because I've been there before. I've definitely been there before. Alright. Yeah, it is unfortunate that we have to swap out when we're +1. But I'm okay with that, because you know what? Let me think about this. I'm going to go for the Clanging Scales. But here's the thing. 80, but we're in the sun, plus stab. 90, super effective. They're kind of close on what the power would be. Question is it worth it to get that +1 in the fire? Or to get the +1 in the special attack, pardon me. Yes. Let's do that, and let's Torch Song into hands. Okay, who are we Torch Songing? That's the question now. This could be good. This could be good. Question is, how much damage is it going to do? And I understand. I was actually considering doing an iron or flash cannon over into hand spot, but I'm like, no, you know what? We need to take them both out somehow, and I thought that was going to be the key. That's unfortunate because now we're susceptible to a fake out too. It's alright, if we can get some good damage on Fluttermane, we're going to be in a better spot. We get our +1. Which is good in the sun. That's actually not bad considering the fact that they are a really good special defender, actually. You know they're just going to go for a fake out on Skeledirge. Go for the protect. And let's go for the Shadow Ball. Yeah, again, that was the downside to Terastallizing there. I probably shouldn't have Terastallized. I should have waited an extra turn. Oh. We might have this win then. I think we have this. Pick up that KO. Let's go. And even if they go Heavy Slam over into Fluttermane, or over, oh my gosh, over into Skeledirge. Holy cow! We beefed the hell out of that. Let's go. That is dope. Yeah, because now we can just go Clanging Scales. That's going to be a singular target. And let's go for that Terra Blast as well. Again, I think the Clanging Scales were going to do it anyways if they went for the Heavy Slam and ended up picking up the KO, but... Oh yeah, we're fine. We're fine, that still works. Had to think about that for a second. Nice. Oh, we wouldn't have picked it up. Okay, yeah, that would have been bad. I'm really glad we survived that Heavy Slam then. Alright. Yeah, that Terra Blast is going to pick up the KO. And there we go. That's what I'm talking about right there. And by the way, I am really glad we got that +3 from the Fell Stinger too. I'm really glad we were able to pick up that KO on Furry Grab with Kricketune. So even though Kricketune wasn't really the one that stayed out there most of the time and picked up the win, it still did some good work and ended up getting that +3 with the Fell Stinger. Good game. So I know that was difficult, but thankfully we were able to get a couple wins there with Kricketune. And especially that first one, which I know kind of was the last one. But the first one there, we were able to do some really good work, take out Hisuian Arcanine, deal with Urshifu and Fluttermane, and still come out on top. So even though I know Kricketune isn't really the best Pokemon out there, one that I wouldn't really recommend putting on any team, if you do slap the Choice Band on it, go Technician and go with a couple moves that are with that 60 power or under, like the Fell Stinger, Bug Bite, Aerial Ace, and Fury Cutter. You can actually do some really good stuff. Again, even against that Hisuian Arcanine, that regional champ. So there we go. Again, Kricketune, not necessarily a Pokemon I would suggest, or one that I would necessarily put on any team, but if it is your favorite Pokemon, or just for some reason you really like music, Krickatune's the one for you. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed the battles. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like. We'll see you guys next time.